Alright, this week we are back with a Lich event and we are playing in the loop. And are there any restrictions? No Ninja Monkey. Well, okay, it's not as difficult as the last week's boss event. So let's just go ahead and play this. I stand corrected. Turns out this is going to be slightly harder than usual because we don't have Benjamin and Adora, but that doesn't really matter, doesn't it? Sorry, I meant Soda, not Adora, but regardless, that means we have to choose a hero for this week's boss event. So let's see. I think I'm going to go with Obin this time because Obin seems to be relatively powerful and we can at least afford him when the game starts. So it should be fine. And well, I mean, we should still be able to do this. I mean, after all, we did beat a ranked boss events without any heroes before, so doesn't this just makes it slightly easier? Hey, on the bright side, at least we got our freed up monkey as well, so if there's any condolences, there you go. Now the only problem is placements, because you know, we're trying to get the lowest timing possible, so yeah, I don't know what the placement should be. I have to figure that out all by myself. You know what, this spot is actually doing a lot better than I expected it to. So anyway, we're going to go with the same standard strategy that we go for our farming. We're going same as last week, I mean. We're going to go with 4 200 farms first. So we're just going to place them at the bottom, you know, so it's easier to collect. 4 200 farms and upgrade them all to 203. So I think the best wizard placement would be here, I suppose. If I can only place it here. And maybe I should have activated brambles earlier so we don't have to deal with this green balloon. Let's give it one more shot. There you go, I think this is much better. Now let's get the middle path wizard, and we're also going to get intense magic because we can't afford wall of fire 1. And 2, we need to get camo detection soon, for round 23 specifically. Thankfully the yellow balloons that have leaked aren't that big of a deal yet, so let's just get monkey sense and our wall of fire now. It makes things easier for us. Maybe I should have placed the wall of fire, I don't know, somewhere in here, I don't know, closer to the track. That way we can pop balloons faster and we don't have to deal with this, but whatever. Let's just set our dark monkey to strong, and then we're going to get a boomerang as well. And I don't know, here might be the best place just in case it leaks, and then we're going to set it to strong and change the hands of it so there's a high chance of it popping the purples. Now you don't have to worry about money, we can sell the boomerang after this round ends. Well, let's just rebuy our boomerang monkey and then set it to strong again. If we can place it here, please, thank you. Set to strong, change the hands, and then let's just get improved ranks just for the heck of it. Well, now we got our 4 farms, but I'm not sure whether it's too late to continue farming, but screw it, let's continue farming. We're just going to get our boat farm right now, and then we're just going to get it to a bottom path of merchant man. Unfortunately, without the Benjamin, our farming has been slower than usual, but I think we should still be fine. It's not too much of a loss, is it? Alright, so you might have noticed that I'm now around 35, that's because I have restarted. I did optimize my strategy a little bit. Farming wise is all the same, the only difference I made is defenses. I bought the boomerang instead of the wizard, like, at all. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the wizard, and this time I'm going to place it right about here. I'm going to sell a boomerang, and we're just going to get the middle path wall of fire first, before we continue getting the, you know, camo detection, monkey sense. And then after that, we're going to actually add on one more farm. We're going to get a 203 farm. Also, if you're wondering about a camo detection before around 37, before you get the wizard, just use Obin's brambles because, believe me, he will actually eat up all the camo balloons. Also use the brambles when you know you feel that you're leaking, starting from round 18 onwards. Alright, so now it's round 40, we're going to start off by selling our farms, and we're going to place our tech zone here. Now you might wonder why so far from the start. Reason being is the fortified Moabs that is going to come out of the Lich, and it is going to pose some problems to us for now, but no worry, it's not going to add too much time. I don't think so. Anyway, it is supported by the village, and we're going to get primary mentoring as soon as possible. Now it's not going to attack for the first 15 seconds or so. Yeah, now it attacks. But you don't have to worry about it not attacking for a while. Now that we've gotten a primary mentoring, we should be safe. We don't need to get anything else. You can outbuff it, but then the Lich health increases as well if you do so. So it's up to you whether you want to outbuff it or not. And there we go, we have defeated Lich in 1 minute and 20 seconds, which is pretty long, but you know, with this many restrictions in place, I'm surprised the timing wasn't any higher. So now that it's round 43, we're going to start off by selling this, including our marketplace, and then we're going to get something that can help us deal with the Moabs. I believe this is enough, just 2 A024 sharpshooters. Moab Maulers is a bit, well, you can go for Moab Maulers as well, but yeah, they are cheaper, yes, but then you won't be able, it's going to be slightly harder to deal with cell mix. So I'm going to go with that. But anyway, we're going to continue farming this time by going for favorite trades. We're not going to go for trade empire just yet, because it's going to cost too much money for now. So we're just going to go for these XX3 boats first actually, then XX4. But we're also going to fit as many boats as we can in here. I believe the maximum amount you can fit is 5. If you fit it carefully enough. So just take your time to fit these boats. Otherwise, you know, I guess 4 is alright. Yeah, maybe the maximum is 4. Maybe I gotten this wrong. Who knows? But 4 isn't too bad by itself. So let's just get as many favorite trades as possible. Because we can't maximize the trade empire, we're not going to get that. Instead, we're just going to go back to farms. But this time, we're going to go with a different kind of farm. We're going to go for the bottom path farm. But it's going to be a 024 farm. We're going to upgrade as many 024s. We're not going to get 203 and then upgrade to 204 later on. No, just go straight to 204. Reason being, Central Market does help the Merchantman by favorite trades, not Merchantman, by quite a lot actually. So I think it's going to be useful for us. So now that it's round 55, we're going to stop farming for a while. I mean, we already got 3 Central Markets, so I think that is good enough. Although it's a shame we couldn't get more favorite trades, but that's fine. We're going to get a mat, and that will be our defense for tier 2 Lich. Now we're going to place it here actually, in the course of these 2 junctions, just in case you need it. You should need to use the second junction, but you know, better safe than sorry. For now, we're just going to lock it here. It's going to make our job easier. And we're actually going to get a village and a elk buff. With probably put it within, not within the range of the you know, this wizard monkey hopefully. And then we're just going to get this elk buff. I think it should be able to affect this monkey. No, maybe the placement's a bit off. I just have to rebuy and resell, but this means I have to sell this wizard monkey, and that's fine. So let's just get the stronger simulant, and there we go. Now it's properly buffed. And this time we're going to go with actually no, why did I even do that? We just need a 200 village, but I'm not going to bother reselling because it's frankly a waste of money. So we're just going to stick with this, and then we're going to get a man. Now you might be curious as to the elk buff and whether it's going to increase the health of Lich. Well, as long as the elk buff is out of range of well, as long as the portion of whatever you call that, the alchemist potion doesn't hit Lich, it won't actually regenerate. That is something I learned. I thought it only regenerates health like whenever these kind of abilities are used, but turns out no. But anyway, we're going to sell 2 of our farms just so that we can afford a mat. You know, unfortunately it's come to this, and we might as well just sell these 2 dark monkeys just to get ourselves a little bit more money. And then we're going to continue with this bottom path farms for now. Just going to get as many central markets, and yes, we're going to continue farming. Now we don't have to unlock the mat just yet, so just leave it like this, and you should be able to defeat Lich relatively quickly. It's not the fastest method, but it's good enough. The fastest method would have been a bunch of druids, but we don't have the luxury of cash this time for a bunch of druids, unfortunately. So we have to settle with this, and honestly this ain't too bad, isn't it? And that was also rather quick, isn't it? So let's just finish this, and then let round 62 run its course before we proceed to round 63. Alright, so first off, we're going to sell these, and then we're actually going to go with a bomb only strategy for now. Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to place a village here actually, and yes, it's going to be at the entrance, trust me. We're going to get a bunch of recursive clusters, well, 3 of them to be precise, and I believe that should be enough. 3 204 bombs, and then we still have more to deal with, don't we? So what we're going to do is get even more bombs. We're going to make sure they all lie on this flat here, and just upgrade them to 030. It should be more than enough. And also we're going to try and get them within range of the village. You know, it just makes our life easier. Let's get another one. I think I can fit another one here. Yes, we can. So we're going to do that, and after that we're going to upgrade our village to a 420. Next, we're going to get 8 more central markets for a total of 10 central markets, obviously for a 024 cost path. The reason so is that you can buff the boats as much as possible. And once we hit the 10th one, we will continue farming from there. Alright, now that we got 10 central markets, we're actually just going to get a 420 farms this time. Just going to get as many as them until round 75, because after that it's not going to be worth it. Alright, so now it's round 77 and we managed to only get 4 420 farms. Is that enough? I think it's enough, because the next thing we're going to get is our basic Dart Paragon. We're just going to get a Crossbow Master, well, 2 Crossbow Masters since you have the Monkey Knowledge. Otherwise, if you don't have the Monkey Knowledge and only can get 1 Crossbow Master, you should still be fine. We're going to start by getting 2 Crossbow Masters, followed by the other 2 tier 5s. And then that's going to be all our sacrifices for our Dart Paragon. Now, after doing the math myself, I realized that we don't actually have enough to afford the Dart Paragon. So I kind of blundered a little bit here, but it's not all is lost yet. We can still go for another strategy, and that is pure druids. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start off, actually no, we're going to go for combo strategy. So here's how it's going to work. First off, we're going to get is the tax zone. Yes, back from tier 1. And then we're going to do this, place it under the influence of a village. There we go. We just need well, we can get primary mentoring. Let's get camo detection as well. And then next thing we're going to do is the druid. We need Avatar of Wrath. Place 1 druid here just so you can get more space. Now this will be the location of your Avatar of Wrath. There we go. And then we're going to get a Thorn Swarm. So a 014 or 5 depending, and we're going to set all of these druids to strong actually, and we're going to get 5 more Pop Blast. Now as for what things we're going to sell, we're going to start by selling off these farms, the boat farms, and then 5 of these regular farms first. Next we're going to get is the mat, and we're going to place it in the same place we did before, but this time we're not let's continue out buffing it. Let's hope that it stays out of range of the Lich, because otherwise we are kind of screwed. And also, now with this leftover money, we're just going to spam as many bottom path druids as possible, as many 014 druids as possible, and of course we're going to set it as strong just so that we don't forget. Well, I think this is more than enough, because we will probably defeat Lich before then. Now, we're still going to sell these farms, and then we're actually going to rebuy our farms elsewhere. We need to optimize our farms. This isn't optimized at all, so I have to sell these farms, unfortunately. And we're going to get as much 420 farms as much as possible. And this defense should be more than enough. We're just going to get our more BRFs as this goes along. And let's just get this started and see how quickly we can defeat a Lich. Well, relatively quickly. This is not the fastest, but I still think it's fast enough to warrant it some, just give it some time, and then we'll be able to defeat it relatively quickly. Well, unfortunately now I have to sell my elk buff since it got detected by Lich, which is something I did not anticipate, but never mind, we're still in the clear here. Also, I have no idea why Lich health is rebuffing. Could it be the Nature Sword Totem, because it's so I want to sell it, but I also don't want to sell it because it's going to regenerate Lich's health. So we're just going to pray that nothing else happens. Well, what do you know, we managed to defeat Lich tier 3 right before round 83 started, so that's brilliant. So let's head back home and think about our plan. First off, let's sell everything. We definitely do not need all of this. Second, defenses, which I think everyone knows by now: Carrier Flagship, 220 Village, and a Sky Shredder set to Wing Monkey. Now we're going to resume buying back our farms. Mostly it's just BRFs. And actually no, before that, let's place one more farm. Yeah, we can place one here. And we're going to get the Monkey Wall Street. Yeah, let's get Monkey Wall Street and then continue buying as many 024 farms as possible. Oh, sorry, 420 farms. Well, I believe it's about time that we got our Calplus. So first off, let's get our Overclock Engineer. Second, let's get the bottom path village, 004. over here. This will help buff our Monkeyopoulos. And then now we're going to get a 104 first, and then we're going to upgrade to a 105 after we overclock it. Right, let's overclock our Monkeyopoulos now, or soon be Monkeyopoulos, and it's now 45k. Well, let's farm a little bit more, and then finally we can upgrade it. Thank you. And now we just need to well, we're going to leave this village, the other village here that's boosting our Monkeyopoulos, and then we're going to buy back our farms. But before that, we need to do something else, and that is get a 005 farm, sorry, a 520 farm within range of the Monkeyopoulos. There we go, we now have our banana central, and the timer's going up, but I'm not too worried about that. What's more important is farming. Now, now we can resume getting back as many 420 farms as possible before round 97. Alright, now it's round 97, so we gotta stop buying farms. Now, first off, we're going to get is the Dark Paragon. Now, since we are in, you know, Lich normal, we can just place the Dark Paragon here, it doesn't really matter. Now, this time for sacrifices, I think that going for 17,024 Dark Monkeys is good enough so that we don't have to spend too much money. And speaking of spending money, let's sell our other farms right now. We're just going to sell the 420 farms until we can afford to get the Dark Paragon. And of course, it's going to be located closest to the start, which is going to yield us a Paragon degree 35. Alright, fantastic. And actually I could have just sold these as well because we don't need them anymore. But the next thing we're going to get is actually the Boat Paragon. No one cares about the Boomerang Paragon anyway. So yeah, we're going to start by placing our boats here first before buying back our farms. And then we're going to get the Carrier Flagship, Bottom Path, Trade Empire, Middle Path, Pirate Lord, and then the last one is going to be a 420 boat, just so that we can maximize damage, you know. And with that, let's just start. Well, we defeated in round 102 and I'm not even done buying back my farms, which is impressive to say the least. So anyway, speaking of buying back farms, let's just buy back as many 420 farms as we can. Well, I think we maxed out on our farms. So the next thing we're going to get is our Boat Paragon, and the location of our Never of the Seas is going to be the Carrier Flagship. Because it's the closest to the map, and also getting the Boat Paragon means getting $3,000 at the end of every round. So that's that. It's not a lot, but it's still something, right? Alright, without wasting any more time, let's just get the Never of the Seas. That way our timing won't go too high either. And we got a degree 2. I suppose it could be worse. I mean, to be fair, we don't even have a lot of boats in the first place, so I'll take whatever I can get. But I just expect the better, you know. But a degree 2 Boat Paragon is fine. I mean, heck, the Never of the Seas is already strong. Really strong. But less complaining, let's just get more stuff. For example, the Boomerang Paragon. So for sacrifices, I've decided to get 17 240 boomerangs. And of course, the location of the Boomerang Paragon is going to be here actually, the Glaive Lord. So without further ado, let's just get Glaive Dominus, and we got a Paragon degree 24, which is, well, surprisingly better than our boat. But I'll take whatever I can get. Now, we just need to save up until we can afford the temple. It's now round 120, so first, let's start off by selling all of our farms. We have 1.4 million in cash, which is enough to buy a Vengeful Temple, so let's get that, and its location is going to be here. Alright, now let's finally get the true Sun God, and I think we have the correct sacrifices necessary, and we do. Next thing, which is really important, is this sniper over here, this little buddy. We're going to get Cripple Moab along with even faster firing. Well, first off, let's set everything to strong first, and then I'm curious, if we get a bunch of Spectres, my thought is, well, this cost path, 140. Heck, let's just get a couple of spikes for one of them. It doesn't really matter, does it? But I was thinking, if we can get as many spike stones as possible, will it help us defeat Lich faster? Because I think so. I just don't know how fast it's going to help us. Well, I managed to fit in as many spike storms within the range of the Sun Temple, but Yeah, it's quite a lot. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to activate them, well, reset the cooldown, but once cooldown is over, I'm only going to activate them whenever Lich is up and not whenever Lich is down. So let's just see how quickly they can help us defeat Lich. Alright, we got 53 spikes on his ability, Jesus Christ. Alright, now let's activate all of them as much as we can before Lich is down to his next skull. Alright, I would say that it is reasonably effective. So let's just fast forward this. Not that it matters because we're still lagging by quite a lot. Alright, now let's watch the timer here and see how fast it will take until it knocks down to another skull. So it's now 6 minutes and 8 seconds. So if we were to just spam the ability, we can knock it down to the next skull in 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Jesus Christ, so it took a total of 4 seconds to do that. Now we're out of spec 3 abilities. But I believe it's still going to insta-kill for what it's worth. Or we can wait for it to recharge if it does take that long to kill Lich, but I don't think so. I think this is still extremely effective. Alright, now let's see how fast it takes to kill Lich. So it started at about 28 seconds if I remember correctly. But now we are at 32 seconds. Wow, this means that there's still some spike piles left over. And now most of them are gone because the game is running faster, but as you can see, it means that spike piles last quite for a long time and it is really strong. Anyway, let's just spam the spike stones one more time, just so that we can kill these class Bloons faster. Or you know, let never Odyssey deal with it, that works as well. And then we should end this round pretty soon, but yeah, unfortunately our timing is worse than normal actually. But considering that we don't have Benjamin and we're strapped for cash, I would say that this is it's not too bad. Could be better though. Which is quite sad honestly, because I did want to get a lower timing than this. I thought we could, but we couldn't. But hey, we tried a new strategy and it sort of worked actually, in terms of killing Lich as fast as we could. So now with this many spikes on the screen, how much do we have? 7 minutes and 40. Not bad, not bad. Can we submit the score though? Well, I have no idea whether our score was submitted or not, but regardless, let's just check the leaderboard and see where we place. Again, the leaderboard's taking quite a long time to load, which isn't surprising at this point. Oh wow, we actually placed 3rd. I'm actually surprised because I didn't expect us. Well, I mean, I didn't expect this many people to do this badly. Because normally the lowest time is 3 minutes, but the lowest time here is 5 minutes. So holy crap, we actually managed to get top 3 for once. But keep in mind it's still early in the game, so of course it's not going to be the lowest. But let's check the mini boss so we can get a more accurate representation. So number 1 out of how many people are there in the mini boss? 42. Wow, 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 wow. So I think we did really, really well considering the limitations. But hey, it's not bad. I'm pretty sure there's someone who's going to find a, I don't know, sub 3 minute strategy and then, you know, it'll be broken. But hey, we're done with Lich ranked normal, and next thing to do is Lich ranked elite, which I will do afterwards. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.